And the BJP has responded to Mamta after her second letter to Prime Minister Modi. BJP has accused Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee of lying, saying that no, the Chief Minister didn't set up fast-track court for POCSO cases, as she's claimed in her letter. BJP's Amit Malviya hitting back, saying stop writing letters, answer questions of the people instead. He's in fact said that the central government has specifically mentioned that the West Bengal government hasn't set up even a single fast-track court for addressing rape and POCSO-related cases. To counter Mamta Banerjee's claim in a second letter, where she's detailed how fast-track courts have very much been set up in West Bengal. So the war of words between the BJP and the TMC continuing. Anupam Mishra is joining us with more details on this. Anupam, the BJP countering now Mamta's claim that fast-track courts have very much been set up in Bengal. So back and forth between state and centre, back and forth between the TMC and the BJP.
Well, Akshita, you know that a massive showdown is going on between BJP and TMC, and right now Mamta shot a second letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi demanding to implement stringent laws in regard with the crime against women, especially the crime against women with rape. So Amit Malviya has already replied it in a sense that Annapurna Devi has replied to Mamta Banerjee on the letter she shot to Prime Minister, and why she's writing the second letter to Prime Minister, because in the letter which was responded by Annapurna Devi, she told that the fast-track special courts which were given to state government were not implemented properly. So this is a allegation, counter allegation, which is going on at present in Bengal between BJP and TMC. On the other hand, BJP is accusing Mamta Banerjee. On the other hand, Mamta is demanding stringent laws to be implemented by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So this is going on. The massive showdown is going on in Bengal.
All right, we'll continue tracking all of those reactions. Priyanka Tibrewal of the BJP is joining us on this broadcast. Priyanka, you've got Mamta Banerjee in a second letter questioning why Prime Minister Modi hasn't responded to her first letter. She's saying that clearly this issue is not being given the seriousness it deserves by the Prime Minister, by the central government. Priyanka, can you hear me? All right, apologies. We'll get you that reaction from the BJP and reconnect with them to get you those reactions. But let me tell you about exactly what Mamta Banerjee has in fact alleged in that letter. This is the second letter that she's written to Prime Minister Modi. So she's essentially saying that I had written over the need for legislation in rape incidents. And let's put that out for you as well. This is the letter here where she says the need for stringent central legislation on incidents of rape and meting out exemplary punishment to perpetrators of such crimes is what I had addressed in my first letter. And then she goes on to say that the Prime Minister hasn't responded. She says no reply was received. Let's move this forward to the next point as well. It says no reply was received from your end on such a sensitive issue. Mamta Banerjee is questioning why Prime Minister Modi didn't reply to her letter dated August 22nd. And she says a reply, however, was received from the central government. She refers to the reply from the Women and Child Development Ministry, which she says barely attends the gravity of the issue raised in my letter about the need for severe punishment in the case of crime. I am of the thought that the seriousness of the subject and its relevance to the society have not been adequately appreciated while sending out this generic reply. So she chooses to call it a generic reply. The rest of the letter, she details out what the West Bengal government has essentially done to counter the centre's claim that even fast-track courts haven't been set up in Bengal. Priyanka Tibrewal of the BJP is back with us. Priyanka, I was asking you earlier about your response to Mamta Banerjee. In her letter, she's questioned why Prime Minister Modi didn't reply to her first letter, saying that the centre is not giving this issue the seriousness it deserves.
Now, what Mamata Banerjee is doing is just a tactics to deflect and, to move away from whatever is the core issue. The current issue here is what Mamata Banerjee government has not done here in West Bengal. Now you see the conviction rate here in West Bengal is less than 8%. Although there is a fast-track courts and everything after the amendment in the POCSO Act. But here also we see that the government has taken no steps so that matters can be dealt with in a fast-track manner. Not just that, I would like to draw your attention to the cases which took place in West Bengal. There was a case of POCSO Act under the G.D. Birla School. You know what actually happened? The advocates of the state government were not even allowing the advocate for parents to fight the case. Thereafter, an SOP was given by the High Court, and all the schools in West Bengal, including the government schools, were asked to follow the SOP.
No, but Priyanka,
did Mamata Banerjee follow that SOP? She did not.
No, I want to focus on the point that you've made. Are there fast-track courts in Bengal, or are they not?
Fast-track, like I told you, after the amendment in the POCSO Act, certain fast-track courts were introduced in West Bengal, but we do not see that cases are being heard in that manner.
Because BJP, in several comments, says not a single fast-track court is there in Bengal.
Like I told you, fast-track courts were inaugurated in the new building, but we haven't seen that anything useful has done or anything has proceeded in that fast-track manner. And the government has to be held responsible for entire thing.
Okay, all right. Priyanka Tibrewal, thank you for joining us. There will be questions, however, on what does the BJP stand? In one side, you've got them saying there are no fast-track courts in Bengal. You just heard Priyanka Tibrewal saying, yes, there are, but that was only because they were pulled up. So back and forth, really, that we're witnessing over the issue of the speedy justice in the case of such rapes that are emerging. And in Bengal, you've got Mamata Banerjee putting the onus now on the central government, even as they've said they will pass a bill in Bengal to ensure death penalty for rapists.